Boy, talk about a holiday market. Here we are, December the 26th, the day after Christmas, and not a hell of a lot went on. We came in this morning on the E-mini wanting to be long. We had hoped to buy 75 area. We said best support was 70 to 75. Might take 80s to get in. As far as the day session was concerned, you had to pay 82, 83.50 to get into the market. And as the day progressed, you're paying 85 to get into the market. So very, very low volume. Can't read a lot into this. I mean, nobody thinks the stock market's going down. And as long as every central bank in the world is willing to print money to buy the stocks, they are the biggest buyer of stocks in the world, then the market can stay higher. You can't fight that. Very, very clean break at 82 back here. As long as the market stays above 82, it can trade higher. So move, pause, move. Pretty much the activity we saw today, and again, there wasn't much to talk about today. In a low volatility, low volume situation, the software signals a buy. It's a small winner. The retest failure, trade right here. Small winner. Mean green trade, very small winner. Takes forever. Software signals is short right here. Small winner. Takes a long time to develop, but another small winner. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 5. But you are dealing with a very, very powerful overlay for the markets, and you really need to learn how to use it. Been in development since 1988. Stuff works. Okay, again, next week we'll have, there are no shortened, truncated sessions for next week. We'll trade full, but come lunch on Wednesday, the market's going to get pretty thin. And I imagine on January the 2nd, there's not going to be a great deal of trading. It looks very similar to what we have right now. So on the E-mini, F1, look at it the same way. F1, higher low, higher high, that makes us a buyer. We're dealing with a very, very strong P. The market is pointed up, so our bias will be to the long side. On the F2 screen, we got volume at 86, so this 85 area plus or minus. Buy one. And our second buy is going to be 80 to 82. And that very, very clean break in the market is at 82. You can just see it. There's just no volume right through here. And we're going to sell failure to take out 88 to 90. In line. So little news on Monday, the Dallas Fed, so very little in the way of news. And that's it for the E-mini. Okay, the note, we came in this morning, we said the market would close at 126 even. The market closed at 126 plus a tick. And we had that information, unfortunately, at 6:45 this morning. Pretty early time to get up, given what went on the markets today. Lower high, lower low means we want to look for a place to sell it. Looking at the F2 screen. Last rotate up was 1.5, so we'll be looking to sell. Failure to get through 2 to 6. And then 8 to 12. On the buy side, for London, we're going to leave it 25 to 29. And then 17 to 21. Dallas Fed is the news. No one will pay a lot of attention to that. The biggest news out of the weekend could be a Russian response to the Ukraine. There's a lot of stuff going on. internationally, where despots, dictators, anybody that sees an advantage of moving now, they know the United States won't stop them. I mean, everything's up for grab. If you think you can take it and hold it, it's going to be done. And you'll suffer a little flack in the press, but not even much of that. Looking at the 30-year, the knob spread actually held in pretty good today at 1711. So we've got resistance at 14, we've got resistance at 18, we've got resistance at 23. So selling failure to take out 14 to 18 will be 1. And then 23 to 27 will be sell 2. For this market to really rally and break out, it's going to take some help from the E-mini. 1 to 5 will be buy 1. And then 25 to 29 will be buy 2. Gold. Pretty good day, but after the day session open, we had nothing. So it was our hope to sell 98s to 1200, and it didn't get there. So we'll have a sell right in this area of 97 to sell 1. Second sell will be 3 to 5. Got this breakout from 89, so 89 to 91 in London will be buy 1. It's an okay buy. The 85 to 87, I think we got a lot more going for us. I would say inflation's not anybody's worry now. So maybe disorder, government overthrow, escalation of tensions, Middle East, Russia, the Ukraine. It's hard to see that Russia will let the Ukraine keep tweaking them like they're doing. Yeah, when you look back on everything, it's really there's not much that you can do, but the response to the Russian backing of that downing of that Malaysian airline. I mean, think about how few the consequences are if you really do stuff that 10 years ago that you'd have been vilified for, and now it's just kind of accepted. And desensitization is one. I mean, the beheadings by these Muslim terrorists could be part of it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, but everything just seems to get a little uglier and a little bit. I mean, where's the shock value? How can people? It would be a fair question. Okay, I think we're headed for 50. We're certainly going to retest the recent lows. Nobody's really up-talking crude, trying to bring the market up. So getting stops below this recent low, 54, 54 and a quarter, buy 1. Buy 2, we'll make it 53.50 to 75. And on the sell side, 54.75 to 55. Now, when these weak closes, our S1s have been run right through. The trade that has held up well for us is our sell 2. So it's 55 and a quarter, 55.50 is where I'd really like to get short. I think that trade could have some legs to it. But resistance is where it is, and it's at 54.75, 55 to start out. And the euro. I had it at least for 120. The big rally up and out of that, I forget how many years ago, Came out of the 118 level. So here we are at support, 2175, and that's where our buy was today. So and I'll show you, there's not a lot to go with. We're definitely dealing with a B. So selling 95s to 05, sell 1. 20 to 30 for sell 2. The buy is at 75. I mean, and you can put a question mark by it. Want to see some help with you, and then at 2150 would be buy 2. Because 2150 is a round number, we ought to get a bounce off of that one. 75, though, they could blow right through that one. Folks, December the 26th, hope I was of some service today. There wasn't a hell of a lot going on or anything to speak about when you got right down to it. So y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you bright and early Monday morning. I'm out of here.